I was like, yo, it's not bad for the piece of trash they've been putting out lately. Like,
I told you, man. You've been dating a bunch of threes, and you got your hands on a six, and you're like, oh, she's beautiful.
like
She's a 10 to me, dog.
yeah.
But bro, that's a
Finally,
six.
back to the old. Oh. Plus, I mean, like he's one of the originals, so like it's good to see that one of them is still here. But
I mean, look at this shape up this guy's got. Look at that.
joint is crisp,
Clean,
I
bro.
think.
I don't know. You got one of them LeBron hairlines right now. That shit cannot be real.
Jamie Foxx, boy.
Oh man. All right, bro. So I saw Thor Friday night. You just saw Thor today. What'd you think? Offer it.
Damn, we're just jumping into it.
Yeah, bro. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready to debate.
Uh,
I like your crib, by the way. This is nice. The crystals.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch. You a
I
hippie?
thought I'd change it up, give it a little bit of the Asgard vibes.
Are those Himalayan crystals? Is that getting all the bad juju out of here?
It's Asgardian crystals. It's even more effective.
Yeah, couldn't save that movie.
It wasn't that bad. Why are you hating?
What'd you think of the movie? What's your opinion? We don't have to do a full breakdown, but I mean, because really nothing happened.
As far as the MCU, it doesn't really change much except introduce like gods and like the underworld and like brings in more of like what happened during Moon Knight.
Yeah,
just
obviously
the afterlife.
spoilers, guys. Like I don't know. I'm
Obviously.
pointing up there, but I don't even know if we're in a whole new atmosphere. I don't even know if we're gonna have screen cat titles or whatever. But
If you guys don't know by now, yeah, like everything we put out, spoilers, unless we don't see
look at
it.
this guy. Look at his skin. Somebody looking that good. He's spoiling something for you. It's bro. I don't even know how I look. I know I look fresh. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Your flannel jacket got even more flannel.
Oh man, flannel's so hot in the summer. Oh god, we're wearing a jacket, a Letterman jacket and flannel.
It's all good. It's windy out here. But yeah, I mean, like as far as Thor, like I really didn't think it was as bad as like most people are kind of putting it. I guess everybody's saying like it's okay, but I thought it was pretty good. It was still like pretty entertaining, kind of funny. Not as funny as like Ragnarok was, but yeah, I thought it was pretty good. What? What's your problem, bud?
Is it my turn? Is it my turn to go?
Yeah, since you just want to rip this movie apart.
Listen, the last like bunch of terrible movies that's come out have completely brainwashed you, bro. You're so deprived of good content that this piece of garbage is good for you. This was not a good movie. This was a lazy movie. Like, bro, like
I'm not gonna lie. I'll agree with you on that one. Like as far as like the last couple Marvel movies that have come out, they've been trash. And that's why I think I actually like this one.
They're like, oh,
Plus, I'm
this is
biased
safe.
towards
This is
Thor.
comfortable. This was the PB&J of like movies, like just comfort. You know, there was nothing to be surprised about. Nothing to be imagined.
They played it really safe, and then freaking Jane even died. Like what? Like they couldn't even make her the new Thor. Like,
Well, like, I mean, what I liked about it, like, I thought Christian Bale killed it. Gore the God Butcher was absolutely dope. He was good. And when he's telling his little story, that shit was, I loved it. I was like, this is good.
and his motivation was way more like believable than freaking Wanda. It was like, oh, my fake kids, not real. Let me go steal someone else's kids. I mean, but then again, he did steal someone else's kids at the same time.
He stole all the kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought Gore was good. I thought like how they did Jane, like they didn't make her super like overpowered. Like she wasn't like, it was good. I thought they did go with Jane. Like I was kind of worried they were gonna like, am I moving over and over? Yeah. How do I keep moving?
And you're mad twitchy.
Yeah.
Something wrong with it.
Forgive us, folks.
Forgive us. Forgive you.
But yeah. So I thought Gore was good. I thought how they did Jane the Mighty Thor. She was really good, but that's it. Even what's the Rock Crunk? I always forget
Korg.
his name.
Korg.
Korg, like he was like one of my favorite characters. He got played out. He just kept
He got
like,
blasted.
bro, the same. Like every line was the same thing. Like, all right, every scene it was like the same formula. Like something serious, something sad. Korg with the punchline. Like it got boring, bro. And I don't care how many '80s bangers you play. At
Oh
some
my
point, it's gonna
god.
get stale.
I'm so tired of Sweet Child of Mine. Can they just like ban that for like maybe a year or two, like before putting it in another movie? Like of all the rock like classics they could have put in, they put in that one. It's just like it's so played out by now. Like, play like Hotel California or something. Like crap. Like yo, there's so many other songs you could have played. Damn.
But yeah, it was lazy, dude. I felt like every aspect was lazy. I felt like they were going for cheap laughs. I felt like,
Yeah.
Thor was never really in any danger. Like I never was worried about the character. The fight scenes were like good the first time, and then it got like repetitive. Like I feel like I feel like they copy and pasted the same fight scene over and over again. Was it just
Yeah,
me?
as far as yeah, the fight scenes that happened in the movie, like I feel like the first fight that happened when he was like with the Guardians, pretty much they took that and put that over every other fight that he had in the movie. And
Yeah.
then Jane pretty much did the same thing, except she had like she could throw the pieces of her Mjolnir.
And listen, Peter Quill had the right idea. He got out of there quick as hell. He was like, "Yo, Guardians, we out. This movie's gonna suck. We can't be tied to this man."
And it sucks that they even put this movie out before the Guardians because it's just like he has a whole like long adventure with them and then it's completely cut out and it's just like we just see the end, the result of all that they've been doing. It's just like damn. Like,
In the post-credit scenes, okay, Hercules, another character I really don't care about. Like, come
that's
on now,
facts.
like,
And why the hell
who
did
was
they bring
dying to
Zeus?
see Hercules?
Why'd they bring Zeus back? Like I could have sworn he died or something. Like they couldn't just like fully kill him off. And nobody cares about Hercules. I get it. He's actually the strongest in the MCU supposedly. Like, but nobody cares about like Greek gods right now. Like,
This ain't freshman year of high school. I ain't
yeah,
reading the Odyssey. Like, get out of here. Like, oh man, dude. I
yeah. I
left
don't
the
know.
theater and I was mad, dude. I wasn't like upset, but I was just disappointed.
I was like, yo, it's not bad for the piece of trash that they've been putting out lately. Like,
I told you, man. You've been dating a bunch of threes, and you got your hands on a six, and they're like, "Oh, she's beautiful. She's a 10 to me, dog." But bro, that's
Finally,
a
back to the old. Plus, I mean, like he's one of the originals, so like it's good to see that one of them is still here. But they did him dirty with that movie. Like
They did him mad dirty.
man, Thor. Basically, Jane was like this movie was kind of pointless. Like Jane that died.
They
Like
just
she couldn't even
they
be
just wrapped
Thor
up
long
like.
enough.
Mhm.
She was Thor for like a day, basically.
Yep.
Got her wish, and then she got to go to Valhalla, and then when Gore the God Butcher didn't really kill anybody important because
No,
we didn't know any of the other gods that he killed,
no.
and then damn, this doesn't really affect the MCU that much, except like you
No.
understand the afterlife more, a little bit more, and that the gods don't care. But other than that, like damn,
I mean, bro, like this whole movie was just to wrap up Jane's storyline, and they didn't
pretty
have to
much.
do
But
that.
it's just like we didn't even care about her before. Like,
No. Thor took off after like his popularity in the MCU with everyone was after he got away from Jane. Like that shit wasn't working. It wasn't working. It just wasn't.
although I will say, Natalie Portman is fine still. Like yo, she. I don't know why.
She's top 10. Like Natalie Portman's up there.
She is.
That's
She's
my
like up
that's
there
my Padme.
with Rachel McAdams. Oh.
She is. She is. But you know what? She even saw this movie. She's like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta die. Write me off.
Yeah.
I don't want that Marvel.
I know
check
you
no
guys
more.
wrote me off before and that wasn't important, but now you got to kill me. All right.
I see where this franchise is going.
I don't want to make any more MCU movies with like these trash other like characters that they're making. Like it's getting too woke and it's getting too whack.
So you think it was the best Marvel movie this year? You think it was better than Doctor Strange?
I enjoyed it, but more than Doctor Strange because Doctor Strange it was just too much happening and it was just too much happening. I feel like in Doctor Strange, and this one was just like relaxing to watch, and it was not like too confusing or trying to be something that it's not. And you hear like they're trying to like get Wanda like revive her role revised because like they didn't want her to be like an evil villain or something, and then to kill her off at the end. It's just like
Too late. You're evil.
yeah. The other universe, Wanda is evil.
I,
We're just bringing
yeah, I
another
mean,
universe.
I think this was not better than Doctor Strange. I mean, I don't know. At least Doctor Strange is a little bit outside the box. Is a horror movie. Like they were doing some really cool
Yeah.
stuff. I mean,
I get that.
this
but
was
it
literally
just
this was
too much.
Ragnarok. This is 2% milk Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
This was Thorable.
Oh my gosh, with these puns.
Listen, that movie deserved that terrible pun.
And they went after the kids. How many times must they reach these kids?
These poor kids. All right, so judgment time. Out of 10, what do you give it?
Nah, you go first this time.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
Oh gosh, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. But wait, so what do you give? What'd you give Doctor Strange?
I think I gave it a 7 or an 8. I think I gave it a 7.
No, I'd give this movie like maybe a 7. I think like even though it doesn't really like it's not like it doesn't really affect the MCU that much. For watching it for like Thor, I guess like it's just it was pretty good. It was a C. I think it was C worthy.
You didn't feel like it was forced? Like I feel like even the Guardian scenes didn't feel organic to me. It didn't feel
That's
like
facts. That's true.
It felt weird, right?
It was like they
even Groot.
forced
I wasn't
all
happy
the
to see none of them.
Guardians to just be there. It's just like, all right, you guys have to be in this movie, so Thor can leave you guys and do his own thing for a little bit, and then I don't know. It was just I don't know. Compared to the trash that they've been putting out, I didn't like Shang Chi. I didn't like Eternals that much. I didn't like Doctor Strange that much. What else did they put out? Black Widow was doo-doo butter.
It's doo-doo, baby.
Like it's been like a long list of just like poop. Like Spider-Man was really good. And that's like the only thing.
Yeah.
And then this, and it's just like, well, after all that, like I can at least like watch this and be all right with it. Like it was fine.
You're
But
settling,
even
man. You're better than that.
I
man.
am.
You don't
I
have
know,
to settle.
I know.
You don't have to settle.
I'll be honest with you.
She's
too.
not the one, bro.
I didn't really care for Gore either, though. Like,
Really?
he was Christian Bale. Yeah, he played a good Gore, but I thought he was gonna be way more menacing and way more deadly,
Mm.
and he wasn't.
No. That one scene where he's telling the story, I thought that was pretty good.
When he was talking to the
creeping
kids.
He was talking to the kids. He's like, "Oh, you want to talk about heads?
Head.
I cut the head
I
off."
got this head. Look at me, magic trick. Yeah, and he throws it at him. I was like,
I thought that was
it was
pretty
nice
funny.
to
I
see
was like,
Heimdall's kid though. Like,
Yeah.
didn't even
It's
know
nice to
he
see
had a
Heimdall
kid.
too.
Yeah,
Idris Elba.
boy got dreads now. Well, he's always
He
had
is looking-
dreads, but he never let them down. I guess
He's looking like us. This must be
Yeah.
Valhalla because we look fresh.
that's facts, boy. Well, we're not wearing
We died in
robes or
battle.
anything. And one thing I also didn't like about the movie, though, like that end scene when he was talking to Eternity or making his wish, dude, it felt kind of satanic to me. Like and he like had his
Forgot all
hands
about it.
like he was doing as is above, as is below. And
Yeah.
Then, the horns coming out of the Eternity, and I don't know, it felt off. Like while I was watching it, and then, like as soon as that was over, I was just like I was over it, but. Yeah, no, and like the audience, like people who were in the movies, they weren't really like into it that much either, though. They were like laughing at a couple scenes, but compared to Spider-Man, like the emotions that went through in Spider-Man, like, dude, this was, eh.
And wasn't it weird? Like, so I thought Valkyrie was cool. Like, there's nothing that happened with her that I thought was different.
She
Like,
didn't even
was kinda-
die, man.
I
Kill
know.
somebody off, like who's
But
important.
didn't Korg talk about his mother and his father in Ragnarok, and now he's saying
No,
that their
dude.
race
Oh wait, did he?
In Ragnarok, he says, remember he's handing out the flyers? It's like, my mom, my dad? I gotta go back and watch it. I'm not sure. I feel like they completely, I don't know. I
Dude, they
feel
made
like
him
they're,
like gay, kind
but
of.
they made the race asexual, which, all right, cool, whatever. Like, that's, but I'm pretty sure they're doubling back and changing what they said in Ragnarok. I have to fact check that.
Yeah, you
I'll
gotta
put a
fact
check
check
mark
that.
if I'm right.
But
And if I'm wrong, I'm not gonna put nothing.
even though it was asexual, they still kind of made it gay though, because it was always
Yeah.
two males. Like whenever they
They
did
hold
the thing.
hands.
Come here.
Let's make a baby.
Yeah. Where's the molten lava?
But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I
honestly,
feel like that
like
was forced too. Like,
the movie was just
pandering.
like you remember when he was leaving Peter Quill and he was doing the handshake and it took like way longer and it was like pointless. That's how the movie felt like completely.
Kind of cringe, like a little hint of like
It
you're
wasn't
lingering.
cringe. I wouldn't use
Lingering.
cringe to this. Yeah, it was lingering. Like Thor's like, even though like he's one of the originals, they're all gone, and it's just like you're keeping him around, but like for what though? Because he should have handed off the mantle to somebody probably.
And Guardians like stand alone by themselves. Their movies are huge hits without cameos.
Yeah,
Like,
they
didn't
do
need any.
perfectly fine by themselves.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. You think they're gonna put him Thor in the Guardians movie, their next movie?
I'm guessing probably like the same kind of role like the Guardians were in, maybe briefly, or maybe like they need help with something and they channel Thor. He reaches out to Thor and he does some kind of homoerotic, I love you. Yeah, kind of like the stare they had. That was funny. There was definitely a couple funny scenes, like the whole
Yeah.
Jordan and like Stormbreaker, like Mjolnir and Stormbreaker.
No, I felt that was repetitive too, like the jealousy of like the Stormbreaker, and then it's like acting up. Like they tried to give it personality, and it's just like, bro, it's a hammer. Like I get like he treats it like it's a person, but you don't have to treat like the hammer like it's a person like itself, because Mjolnir never did that before.
I was gonna say, did he ever do that before this movie, like
Nah.
with Mjolnir?
Mjolnir, like he's always like loved Mjolnir and treated it like a friend, but Mjolnir has never like done anything where it's like, oh, I hate what you're saying.
You're acting
or-
up, Mjolnir.
Yeah, but Stormbreaker is just like, bro, like what now? That's so out of place.
I don't know, man. I'm holding out hope for Ant-Man. Like that's like my next.
Oh
I hope
my
Ant-Man and
God.
Guardians.
I didn't
But,
care for
bro-
the first two Ant-Mans. The first Ant-Man was funny, but that's all it was to me.
Really, I liked Ant-Man. I thought it was like a solid movie. I didn't think it was like amazing, but I thought it was good. I thought it
The
was better
second
than
one
this.
felt
garbage.
forced, kind of. I don't know.
See what happens in the third one. I think Guardians
Yeah,
will be
you're
good
right,
though.
though. This is like this. I got poop in my mouth, and this is the first time I've tasted like there's like poop mixed with chocolate, and it's just like, oh, this tastes a little bit better.
What?
I think you're right, dude.
Where in the world did you get that analogy from? Oh man, poop in your mouth. What is?
Well, I lived in the South for a couple of years, so you pick up a couple things.
Try to serve me shit. Tell me it's chocolate. Yeah, but yeah, man, I was let down. I mean, I don't know. It was like I said, not that great. Come on, Marvel, do better. Do better.
That's facts, bro. But I don't know. I don't really care for this new phase that's coming. Like, this is probably honestly like maybe the last Marvel movie I'll watch. I don't know. Maybe there'll be something else that catches my eye. But it's just like everything this phase is just like going downhill, and it's not looking good.
That's a fact. Thanks for tuning into our review of Thor: Love and Thunder. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you stay up to date when we drop all of our new content. And why don't you drop us a comment? Tell us, how you feel, what you like, what you dislike, who you dislike. We want to hear from you guys, so let us know.
Yeah, you said it all. So yeah, drop a comment, boys or girls.
You can't do
That's all I
nothing
got
else.
to say. What else am I gonna say?
That's staying in the video.